Hey there everyone, welcome to the YouTube video here on the channel. We're here in the DCS world F-15E Strike Eagle, the new aircraft by Razbam, and we're going to be taking it on our first little mission with it within the world of DCS. So what we'll do is stand them up and get going places. I'm going to switch us to that mode basically, just non-netwear mode. First time I've ever noticed the afterburner light the ground up, and I'm probably just me being me, but yeah, still fairly cool. Alright, 160 knots, 180 knots, 190 knots. I always struggle to get this off the ground without tail striking it. We'll accelerate within ground effect. There we go, 300 knots. And just got to let the aircraft climb itself up there, I guess, yeah. And then rolling up, back into dry power. There we go. And we'll do our turn on course. So, today we are doing a, well, very early morning, as you can see by the sun rising, strike mission. We are going against, under a JASC airfield. In the, like I said, in the F-15E, what we'll do is we're in dry power now. So I'm going to really quickly autopilot on, nav mode, alt hold, on, there we go. Now, just whilst we are basically, we'll start setting up our fun switches for the flight. So I'm going to turn all my lights off because we are a singleton aircraft today. And there's, you know, the bigger risk today is someone crashing into us rather than us crashing into someone. As you can see, we've only got bombs on the center, on the conformal tanks today. The weapons we're slinging are BLU 107s, as they're known in US service, which is let's try it again. French bombs. I can't speak today. I'm really sorry, guys. French bombs known as the Durandal, named for the mythical French medieval French sword. The Durandal is an anti-runway penetration bomb developed by French company Matra NBDA, designed to destroy airport runways and exported to several countries. Basically, what it is it's a bomb. Okay, autopilot off, turn on course. It's a bomb with, I'm going to turn my radar on. It is a bomb designed to maximize boom boom, and it has basically a little parachute so it drops down vertically, and then a rocket that fires, propelling it into the runway. Basically, the theory is, folks, that with the just line ourselves up here. With dropping a normal bomb, it lands and effectively creates a hemisphere shape in the runway. That's quite easy to fix because all you do is you fill that hole up, then roll it, like road roller it, and your runway's good to go. With the Durandal, because it penetrates a bit in before it explodes, it pushes bits of, basically it makes more of a mess of the runway. I'm really sorry that my English language skills just aren't here today. So we're going to go down 500 feet just below that, that's absolutely fine. And we'll just turn our autopilot back on in nav mode and alt hold mode. There we go. Hopefully that will hold us fairly well. Or maybe not. Yeah, probably not, but we've tried. Radar mode. Nope. I'm just not holding it. Well, so what we're doing is we're basically going to be advancing forward, pushing forward in high dry power. Which means we'll be quick to get over there, but we're not burning all our gas off beforehand. Now we are transmitting because we are looking at, basically our radar's looking out there 80 miles ahead. Just looking for any threats. Paints a little bit of a beacon on us, but also not as much of a beacon as you may think. And we're flying without AWACS to cover today, so we kind of need to see what... what... So there are a couple of bits and bobs out there, mostly probably just returns from the ground, if I'm honest. So we will just keep pushing. Yep, the aircraft definitely is not holding altitude today. 0500. Okay, 5. Clear. Okay, that makes sense. It won't do that. Okay, so we're just going to fly manually basically for this part of the sortie. I'll just put it to Alt hold mode. Clear. AP. And then Alt hold. Maybe that'll level off now, or maybe not. No, it won't. So anyway, we are flying towards the enemy airfield now. We'll just turn the autopilot off fully. There you go. And we're going to go back down to 500 feet. My apologies for this, folks. Like I say, I'm still coming to terms with the aircraft. This sort of stuff will happen. But you can see now as we sort of come into the daylight a little bit there, the Durandals hanging off the bottom of the aircraft. Like I say, they will be what we deploy with today. What we can do whilst we're flying in. This is where having autopilot would really be helpful. Aeroplane. Please. Steering mode. Nav. Alt hold. Right. It's going to hold us vaguely stable so I can go eyes in for a moment. M. Armament. No. Air to ground. Going to sector up 2 BLU 107s. Air to ground mode on the HUD. We want CDIP mode, which is what we've got there. And what we'll do as well is we will arm our fun switches as we've been cleared for the attack. So basically the aircraft is now good to go. What will happen is, as I dive down, possibly not, it does generally at this point, ripples of single, tail fusing. This aeroplane's going to kill me. It's, in theory, the autopilot is engaged right now, but it's definitely not engaged. What we'll do is we'll press forward with our attack. The ground. We'll go to day mode because we are going into the rising sun. That's fine. What we'll do actually is I'm going to go M. Air-to-air radar. And to be fair, yeah, there you go. It's getting a lot lighter now. You can definitely see the bombs there. That's what we're employing. So we've also got 4 spam rams for self-defense purposes. Basically, the idea is to stand off, kill anything that tries to get us. I think those bricks on the centre are probably just like ground clutter returns. Although, that contact on the left could be something, so... AA mode. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to lock it, I'm just going to press up to it then. So what we'll do is we'll go... Actually, I'll stick to gun mode for now. I see a transport aircraft. That's a Hercules. Look. He's now shitting himself. Range, 8 miles. We'll call that is a perfect spam ram shot. Fox 3. I will now, because, yeah, we are getting close, I've pushed up to full power. Take the HUD into air-to-ground mode again. Leave that aircraft locked up. No, 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 no. Deselect that. Edit ground mode. So we work for a living over here at Northern Princess Industries. Bonk! Bad day to be a Hercules. Bad day to be a cat like Hercules. Right. So, got a BLU selected. Tick. They are ready for employment, so I think I should just be able to basically... Yeah, crew parachute, so they'll get picked out the water. There you go. CDIP mode's what I wanted. Somehow I didn't select that. My bad. I'm an idiot, basically, is what happened. So... So I'm now dispensing countermeasures as I overfly the airfield for my self-protection. Pickle, 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 pickle. And a supersonic dropping bombs. And that is an airfield we're very much destroyed. I am now out of here. Yep, not being looked at angry by anyone, which is a good thing. What we shall do is quickly hide that. Zap. 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 No. There we go. When we now basically want to completely change our tactic from sneaky sneaky to run away quickly. As you can see, I've managed to set a load of fires on the airfield there. Now at 20,000 feet. On our way to waypoint 4. Not bad. Absolutely gorgeous aeroplane, this. So, what we did there really well, which I've never actually managed to do in any other DCS mission, is whilst tracking an aircraft that I positively identified as being hostile, you know, let's cut the corner off and basically head home. But as we sort of, you know, we saw the aircraft there that I identified as hostile, fired on it as we were holding a radar track, swinging to out of ground mode. I've never ever, like, effectively watched, you know, when I first picked this aircraft up, I was quite, I don't want to say worried because that's not really fair to the aeroplane, but I wasn't sure, I guess is probably the term I'm looking for, how I felt about the fact that, you know, I'm in out of ground mode right now, but, you know, it doesn't, like, I switched to out of air mode, it does nothing to my, you know, switch to different modes, except instruments. That puts me, you know, puts me to takeoff mode, basically. But aside from that, it's just a perfectly normal day at the office in this thing, and I quite enjoy that. So I am going to really quickly AP on, Alt hold on. There we go. That's now trying to do something about it. Barrow mode. I was going to try and trim us out at least, hopefully. Actually, I can do select mode 200. No, it literally just don't care. But that is, you know, that is what a striker aircraft should be able to do, really, is what we did there. Is run in angrily, scare the trousers off the people you're attacking, and then run, you know, and then get out of there before you know they know what's going on. That airfield, as you can see, has got a load of AAA on it, and had 2 man pads. The SA-11s are a bit further away. The law was meant to be that effectively, you know, the SAM was knocked out and they hadn't yet had the chance to get a new one in. I did also put these guys in just to see if they could catch me, and the answer is no, they can't. They have given up. They know I'm kinematically better than them, they have given up. But yeah, what a lovely aeroplane this is to fly about in. And we're up here at sort of 22,000 feet. effectively in the cruise, just happy as Larry, really. So we'll go to about 12,000 pounds of gas an hour per side, which, even though we're dry, you know, we are completely dry, no flame at all coming out the back. Oh no, that's just dropped to 5,200. Wow. But still, that's effectively 40. Oh, that puts us into low reheat. So, no reheat though. That's still 15 minutes of fuel we've got left. So I'll just fast forward time again because there's no point of it, you know, sitting here in the cruise. Overall, you know, I've not got enough knowledge in this aeroplane to be anything more than a pest to some AI in it. But if they develop this, then yeah, we've got a really impressive aeroplane coming to DCS. Okay, so just saw the airfield behind my thing there. Do 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 do. So what we'll do is we'll just stick the air brake out. What we'll do is pitch. And what basically the pitch I'm going to select is just going to be to put the flight path vector on the coast, so just before the runway. You'll see as well, it'll get darker as we descend because the sun's up here. It's probably not as up down there yet. We're fully idle now. And I can just about dangle gear at this speed. But to be honest, I'd rather not. But overall, this thing is going to be a complex beast to you know, fly and fight. That I think is very clear just from this you know, just from the amount of switches I pressed to accidentally try and select things. This is clearly going to be a, you know, difficult aircraft to fly and fight. However, what a bit of kit! It is a ton of fun to fly. I'm really enjoying it. And yeah, like I guess, hopefully when you know, once you pick this up, you shall too. And there's 3.5 degrees on the glide. Nose comes up. Still got the air brake out. Speed's thundering off now. 250 knots. Flaps down. Gear down. Landing mode on. Master arm is safed. Looking back up into the hood. Air brake goes in. Going to fly the flight path vector onto the touchdown zone. Radar's being a bit daft because the ground returns. That's fine. Go. Nose on. Air brake up. And we'll just bring the aircraft to a standstill. Like I say, what a sortie that was, eh? That was an absolute ton of fun. We've got net to air kill. Look at the intakes as well, flapping about. That was quite cool. But overall, it is just a gorgeous aeroplane. This, you know, this is my sort of second day properly flying it, and yeah, it's definitely going to take me some time to get used to. But once I've got it nailed, it is going to be just an absolute ton of fun. Like I say, flying it, it feels a much larger aircraft than, say, an F-16 or an F-18. Like, it feels like I'm hiking weight around this guy. And I think that's a good thing overall. You know, it's a different experience. And overall, I think that's a really good thing to have. You know, the avionics are one thing, and that's obviously always something to learn. But the muscle memory of flying an aircraft is something that I think is unique to the flight sims of if you're having to learn, like I say, how to, you know, can I make the aeroplane, like looking at a valley, can I turn around in this valley? Yes, no, that kind of thing, you know. You can hear the app. That's me. I know what that is. Apex this curve. And we'll just come to a stand here now that we've vacated. What a absolutely great fun sortie. As you can see, these guys are flying about. They were meant to come and intercept us. They didn't even get a chance. You know, you look at the ground behind where we left off. Hang on. I did put that SA-11 in just to try and mess with us, see if it could, but the answer is no, no, it can't. That's our NASAMS battery on the airfield, which I probably should have set it to fire mode, I'm not going to lie. But overall, fires have all gone out now, but you can see the way that's created the runway, that is going to take them a hot minute to get back up and running. And there's a crater every couple of 100 feet, you know, so yeah, okay, I mean, you can add a helicopter on here every, you know, but overall, you're not getting any aircraft out of this properly for a while. And at the end of the day, this airfield, you know, I did intentionally put some MiG-20 Mirages here, which just parked up, but they could be used against us. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video if you did. Subscribe to see more from me on a regular basis. We'll see you in the next video. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.